Namaskaram. We are in Mahabharatam, the third large parvam, which is called Vanaparvam. And in that, we are in the Tirthayatra Parvam, that means pilgrimage. Yudhishthira with his brothers Draupadi, Dhaumya, they go with the Brahmins, citizens. They go on a pilgrimage because they were missing Arjuna very much. He has been away at least for 5 years. And all of them didn't feel like continuing there without Arjuna. So Dhaumya suggested Sri Narada, I think, suggested a pilgrimage. They started moving from a holy place to another, and Dhaumya was there to guide. Sage Lomasa was also there. He was the person who was guiding. He has gone through all those places twice, and the third time he volunteered to go with the Pandavas as a guide. And they had reached what is called Bhargu Tirtha, and Lomasa asked Yudhishthira to take bath in the waters which would restore the lost powers. And because Parasurama, who was from the dynasty, he was also called Bhargavarama. Parasurama was advised by his people to go to Bhargutirtha and take a dip and get his powers back. And Yudhishthira asked, "What is the story? How did this happen? What was the context?" So Lomasa narrated that Bhargavarama or Parasurama had won over the Kshatriyas, the kings of various lands, 21 times, going around. Each time he will, win over them, kill many of them, and he would go again. 21 times he finished the Kshatriya race. And he was very proud of his power. And it was then that he heard about Srirama, that Srirama was also very powerful, and the Parasurama wanted to test Srirama, how capable he was. So he went to Ayodhya and wanted to go to the palace to meet Srirama. But then Dasharatha, hearing that Parasurama is at the border, he sent Rama to the border to receive Parasurama. And seeing Srirama, who bowed to Parasurama, Parasurama said, "So look at this bow which I carry with me. This is the Vaishnava Chapa. It's a gift from Vishnu. It is very powerful. I have used this bow to win over the Kshatriyas 21 times. Take it. Can you mount the string on it?" That was the first test he wanted to give to Srirama. because it was a heavy bow. Uh, to, uh, to tie the string, one has to bend the bow, which itself is very hard. So I wanted to see how Srirama would perform. Srirama said, "Hey, look, we in the what is Surya Vamsha, we don't boast of our abilities, and we don't want to show off. That is why I am hesitant." And Parasurama said, "You are just boasting in some other way, just words. Show what you are worth. What is the use of words?" Then Sri Rama smiled and took the bow and easily mounted the string on it. And Parashurama was impressed, no doubt. Then Sri Rama asked, "What next? What can I do next?" Parashurama gave him a divine arrow. Said, "Yeah, use this arrow and pull the string to as far as your ears and then dispatch it." As Sri Rama did that, he pulled it all the way, asked, "Where can I send it?" Parashurama didn't expect that question. Where there is no fight, there is no enemy to whom the arrow to be sent, and this is a divine arrow; it cannot be wasted. Then Parashurama thought a while, and he said, "You send it to the powers which I have acquired through years of penance." And Sri Rama did accordingly, and the arrow went and destroyed all the powers which Parashurama had acquired. Then Parashurama was impressed. Then Sri Rama said, "You haven't seen me in my true form. So let me give you the special powers which are required to see me. Look carefully who I am." Then Sri Rama transferred the special vision to Parashurama. Then Parashurama could see that in place of Rama stood Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu in his true form, with 4 arms, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, with all his marks, Srivalsam, Kaustubham, everything. And Parashurama bowed in front of Mahavishnu. And then Sri Rama said, "Go and do meditation in the Mahendra mountain. That will be a nice place for you. Then you can recover the lost powers of meditation. You need years more of meditation." And Parashurama went to the Mahendra mountain and started meditating there. And it is said that his ancestors, that is, his father was Jamadagni, and then there was Bhrigu, whose race Parashurama belonged. And they appeared and said, "You go to the Bhrigu Tirtha. If you take bath there, you will get back all the powers in one go." So accordingly, Parashurama went to Bhrigu Tirtha, and Lomasa was saying, "This is the Tirtha." This is also called Vadhusara, the Saras, which is a lake in the name of a Vadhu. The Vadhu was Sage Chevana's wife. That is a different story on a different occasion. And Parashurama took bath and went back to the Mahendra mountains. Mm. So that is the story of this Bhrigu So this has the power to restore your lost powers. And uh, the story of this story of Parasurama is narrated slightly differently in the original Ramayana, because this is a story from Ramayana, story of Rama and Parashurama encounter with Rama. In Ramayana, for Sita Swayamvaram, Sri Rama was given one test that uh, Janaka had a gift. He had received a gift of Lord Shiva's bow, which he had kept in a particular place, worshipping it every day, because it was holy. And he Janaka wanted this bow as a test for whoever came to marry Sita. And it was a very large bow. It needed several people to carry it to Sri Rama. And Janaka asked Sri Rama to mount the bow with the string. And Sri Rama took it with 2 hands. There was no other support necessary, and he bent it and tied the string in one go easily. So he won the test. It's not only that. In the process, he broke the bow. It broke with such a force that it made a big noise, like a big dynamite. And Parashurama heard that sound, and he immediately recognized, this is the breaking of my guru's bow. Parashurama, respected Lord Shiva as his guru. And Parashurama was very angry. So he rushed to, from wherever he was in Mahendra mountain, he rushed to Mithila, and at the border, by then, Sri Rama, after marrying Sita, was taking her to Ayodhya. It was on the way Parasurama met, and Parasurama challenged Sri Rama. Sri Rama was in his teens at that time, and Parasurama thought, this boy, he's the one who broke my Lord's bow. So Parasurama was very angry, and he shouted at Sri Rama and challenged him for a duel. This scene is very famous in a Kathakali called Sita Swayamvaram, and very skilled, talented artists, they perform this scene. The angry Parasurama encountering Sri Rama. That's a very nice scene to watch. I forgot to mention, after the story of Nala, that story is also very famous in Kathakali. It is enacted on 4 days, in 4 parts. That's again a very nice story to watch. Very different type. It is melodramatic, beautiful songs. So that's again something which any of you, when you get chance, should watch. So that was this encounter Sri Rama and Parasurama had. So after this, Yudhishthira, sorry, our time is up. So I stop now. Continue next day. Namaskaram.